questions.
Well, Harsin, obviously, offensively, a lot of drop balls, a lot of mistakes tonight. What did you see offensively? Did you see this coming at all?
No, not as much. Didn't expect the amount of drop balls that we had. And we had a couple that were tipped for picks. And, that's something, we've seen that, tip balls, usually are pick balls. And, on the offensive side, the opportunities in the red zone, we didn't take advantage of that. We were down there to get points, whether it was a field goal or 2 drives, and didn't finish with touchdowns in those situations there. I mean, it really comes down to that. And, we put ourselves in position. I think we, statistically, yards-wise and all that, shows up is probably moved the ball, but didn't do it in the key situations. And that's really the ultimate reason why I don't think we won the football game. I thought the defense played well. They hit us on a few plays. They're going to make some plays. But we needed to keep ourselves on the offensive side in position, and we just didn't do that. To score points and to stay ahead in the game, we didn't do it.
All that being said, at the end there, you guys did have a chance, and curious if you could break down the play and what you saw, and it almost worked.
I don't know. I can't break it down right now without watching it. It's a play like we've seen in a few games this year in college football, that you're giving your last effort, whatever it takes. And Spurbeck did a great job. I thought Austin Cottrell did everything he could. The guy made a play. You're hoping that you can get one less guy down there, and he made the play. And it's a credit to New Mexico. They played well. They won the game. They did make plays in the game. But as far as Austin's effort and how we got kind of into that situation on that particular play, I mean, those guys did a great job. But ultimately, the goal is to not be in that situation. And so you go back to the beginning of the game, and throughout the first quarter and first half, we probably shouldn't put ourselves in that position. But we did. We did have a chance, and we're going to play to the end. We're always going to do that. We're going to fight. We just didn't have enough yardage or time, maybe even, to put ourselves in a chance to tie the game up and go into overtime.
Coming off a bye, you guys had 2 weeks. How do you feel like those 2 weeks of preparation went? How did your practices go? Did you feel like the team was as prepared as they needed to be for this?
Well, no, not after the game. I thought leading up to the game, yes. I thought the coaches did a great job with their preparation. I thought the players prepared. I don't think, you never know until you go play the game. And that's one of the things. That's, bye weeks are needed, but at the same time, you're also in a rhythm. So that's one of the things as well. And you never know until you go out there and play. So with that and the result, no. I don't think that there's probably things in there that we didn't do well enough to go win the game. Bottom line is, we have to be better, and if it includes that portion of what we did practice-wise and all that, then we've got to be better than what we were in the game, and we've got to execute better. It's got to show up on game time, and it didn't show up tonight.
Back to the end of the game for a second. First of all, did you call the first one knowing you were going to call them both because it might set up the other one? And second, is there any sort of a name to that play?
Yeah.
And third, it looked like Austin was maybe looking for a pitch guy at one point. Is there an option for him to pitch there?
No, I mean, yes, there is. There's a variety of options on that play because it's your last effort. We kind of set it up, based off what we thought we'd get there for the 1 second play at the end, and it just didn't go our way, bottom line.
I think Brett ended up with 72 pass attempts, 503 yards, I think it was. Few overthrows here and there, some deflected interceptions. How did you feel he played tonight?
Yeah, I really, statistically, I care about the win, ultimately. We didn't play well enough to win the game, and, there's some opportunities. I don't know exactly why. I just know we didn't hit some of the throws, or we didn't catch some of the throws. Whatever it was, it's still not good enough to win the game. And, you know, our guys, in a loss, guys still play well. Guys still give effort. Guys still go out there and they can put up numbers, you know, that are impressive. But that's not what this is about. And I told the team the same thing. Because we do have guys that play well. We do have guys that go out there and do very good things, even in a loss. But it's a team sport. We're all accountable, coaches, players, everybody in that locker room, and we didn't win. And so, you know, it wasn't good enough from that standpoint with the rest of us, and we've got to find ways to improve.
Even beyond the numbers that Spurbeck put up tonight, just his effort in general, because, I mean, he put up a season's worth of stats tonight, but just the consistency that he also tried to provide, and the night that, you know, that did present a few drops from the receivers.
Yeah, well, he played well. Yeah, he did. He played well. He made plays. I'm not sure how many catches, and I don't know what he had statistically, but I know he played well. And Thomas does that, and he gives great effort. He's pretty clutch, you know, in the majority of the situations that he's in when he has an opportunity to make a play or the ball's where he can get it. And, you know, he's been that way all year long. I mean, that's, you know, we've had, you know, Jake Rowe showed up tonight, you know, on a big play, and he's been that way also. So like I said, there are guys that play well, that have prepared well, but as a team, you know, they're going to say the same thing. It still wasn't, you know, what we expected when we went out there from the offensive standpoint. So it's great for those guys, and, you know, we're proud of the effort they give and the execution that they had on the field. But we still got to do it together. We still got to have 11 guys doing that more often than what we did tonight.